Good afternoon, everyone, on a Sunday. I just thought I'd take a couple minutes, freshen up my skills of answering questions and helping people. Take 10, 15 minutes, see who's out there on a Sunday, having a great day. Maybe you're taking a break. Something came to your mind. Started getting pinged up a little bit. And welcome. Great training, byoq. Watch the replay tomorrow, right there on the playbook. You can download it anytime. Or just email me, david@dmeltzer.com. Thank you for joining, everyone. Anybody got any questions for me? Love to see a few questions, or just say hi. You're one of my role models. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Juan. Very nice, everyone. Please give us some LinkedIn strategy. Oh, excellent, Andrew. So for me, the greatest strategy with LinkedIn is to be more engaged and more interested than interesting, for all the groups, all the conversations to be involved with, and people will reach out to you. So I spend most of my time reading and learning about other people and engaging in that way. I'm currently building a team. What's the most effective way to do so? By values, Patrick, by values. So pick the values that you want to build. You can't train values. So you need to pick the values, ask questions, and recruit by those values. Ty Lopez, happy Sunday. I think you're going to be a guest on one of my shows there. Thank you so much for your service. You're a good friend and a great entrepreneur. Thank you. How do I get more disciplined on my sleep and diet during the pandemic? Lower the bar. Do a wind down routine for your sleep. Make sure that you're focus your wind down routine according to when you want to wake up. Diet, my best thing for diet. Samir, put that in the actual Q&A part. I missed it. It went by too fast. Hi, Nick. Let's get some questions going, guys, in the Q&A session if you can. Diet. My strategy on diet's a little bit different. One, I'm a calorie burner, and two, eat slower in proportion. So I take a time out about halfway through each meal now, and it allows me to identify what I've eaten. So I eat too fast. So, eat as healthy and as clean as you can, but don't overeat. That's my biggest thing. And exercise more than you overeat. What do you do for fun? I have fun every day. I take vacation every single day. I love to work out, love to meditate, love. Today I've spent time with my 10-year-old playing football. He scored a couple touchdowns in a little bit of fun game that we were playing. Going to dinner with my wife. Whatever it takes. I have an awesome time finding the light, the love, and lessons in everything I do. How do you overcome imposter syndrome? Learn to love you. Don't worry about what other people think. Learn to love you. How do I avoid procrastination? 2 routines. Procrastination, 1 routine. Make sure you do things now. Make sure you're a student in your calendar. Look at life with a lens of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude, right? Finding the light, the love, and lessons in everything. Procrastination, you've got to get moving. So lower the bar. Look how productive you can be, how much value you can provide, how accessible you are to others. If you're procrastinating, go do a good deed. It'll motivate you to do and transfer over into some inspiration. If you missed the session on Friday, the replays are tomorrow. Grab it. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com, if you want to repay. Let's pin that up there too if we got somebody here. Let's get a couple questions in here. What's the best way to organize your time when you have a lot of tasks on your to-do list? Well, number 1 way to organize your time is to take inventory of your values and then prioritize it by those values. So if you prioritize your list of action items by values, then you can just go down one at a time, take what's most important first, and work your way down from there according to your personal, experiential, giving and receiving values. Got to take inventory of your values and align it with what activity you have for the day. And looking, for me, studying the calendar, paying attention to, giving attention to the coincidences that you want. You may, Einstein always said that coincidences were God's way of staying anonymous. I think it's a mathematical equation, not to outthink Einstein. I think what you pay attention to and give your intention to equal the coincidences that you want. So just a different perspective by me. How would you define confidence? Clarity, balance, and focus equals confidence. When you have clarity on what you want, the what, you balance it with the inventory of values, giving you your why, and then you focus in on it, giving it your attention, the aggregate of what you think, say, do, and believe. That's confidence. And that confidence will allow you to have compound interest. Let's see who anybody wants to go live with me. Real quick, I love Sunday, little quick questions. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com. If you missed training, you want the guide from last training. Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm terrific. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Got a question for me?
Yes, I was just wondering, for those who are trying to get into the entertainment business, what advice would you give to them? What are your do's and don'ts that you would suggest based off the experience that you've uh, dealt with in the past or seen, or that you could relate
Sure.
from a friend or family?
Yeah, from anyone in any business, especially the entertainment business, a lot of times we get enamored with the actual industry itself, and we forget that it's a business. And so, if we don't allow the irrationality of the emotions in business to get in our way, to create the interference with void shortages, the misperceptions of some, illusion that it's not a business, then that's the
Hmm.
first step to me. So, take out the irrationality, the emotions of the business. Just understand that entertainment's a backdrop to the skills you have in business, the knowledge that you have, and the people that you have knowledge of, as well as your desire. And that desire is fine to work on, the set of a movie or TV show, or be an actor or an actress, whatever it is. For me, the biggest misnomer of working in sports and entertainment is it is a business, and it's a backdrop in which we are allowed to share our skills, knowledge, and desire. So if you can detach your emotions from the industry itself and look at it in a pragmatic way of, how do my skills, knowledge, and desire today align with what things in the industry are doing well, what things in the industry are stabilized, and take a lottery ticket, what things you think may be on the rebound. Obviously, especially in entertainment, there'll be a lot of content on the rebound. Once we get a vaccine, or once things open up, there'll be a lot of business. There's a pent up pipeline of content and various different platforms and mediums that are going to be utilized. So right now, I'd be developing my skills, knowledge, and desire. I'd be honing the skills, knowledge, and desires, and aligning them with what's doing well now, what is stable now, and most importantly, what you feel will rebound in the future. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, it does. Thank you so much. I
You got it, Sophia. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday. Have a blessed
appreciate
day.
you too.
Thank you. Sophia, great question. A lot of people get confused, and they don't understand the backdrops of business. And so if you understand the backdrop of business, you can detach your emotions from it, and we can go ahead and focus in on the skills, the knowledge, and desire that's needed to be successful. Nick certainly appreciates Samir, personally appreciate everybody. Email me if you want the guides from training on Friday, or you want to catch the replays. More than happy to show you that. The playbook is out this week. All the replays, trainings, number one download is that. Go ahead, leave your comments, let me know. We have this Friday a pitch competition. We have a couple more days to apply. If you want to, join the pitch competition, go ahead, david@dmeltzer.com. If you haven't joined my text community, go ahead and do that. 949-298-2905. Let's take a couple more questions. I got a few more minutes before I go back to the family to have some fun. What's the number one strength you look for in potential employees? Gratitude, by far. If somebody has the ability to find the light, the love, and the lessons, like you, Nick, in everything that you do, then you will be successful in my business. If you have the ability, no matter what it is, to take the suck of the business, the good parts of the business, the great part of the business, and find the light, the love, and the lessons, that means you're able to expand my business, creating a vacuum, and then you're putting the right stuff into the vacuum so that the expansion holds the energy and the philosophy and the goals and objectives of what we want. How to use your gift and turn it into a business strategy? Well, take that gift and see how it applies to making money, helping people, and having fun. And if you can do that, I promise you, you have a good business. All right, let's take another quick question here. Thank you, everybody, for joining here. At what point in your business should you start to outsource tasks? Uh, Well, at the point of the business where you can realize what, number one, tasks need to be outsourced, and two, if you can determine the financial benefit of outsourcing it. So taking the time, emotion, and accuracy of the information, security of the information, or duties that are responsibilities that are necessary, and you can find, is it less expensive, and can I get better or equal to results from doing so? I work with the VA group, and there's certain criteria and certain positions that I can't outsource, and there's others that exponentially I make far more money, and include it from the recruiting all the way through the process. So a lot of times, a lot of people don't take into account the amount of time, energy, emotion, and money that it takes to get the right employees. So outsourcing also includes the fact that beyond the tax benefits and the workman's comp benefits and all the other benefits of the time, money, and resources that it takes to find a qualified candidate, they may already have one. And you don't have to deal with them. Let's see here. Are you a part of Popple? I love the Popple guys. I believe I am an advisor to Popple. When they first started, I was much more engaged. Jeremy Greenfield brought me into that deal. But I use Popple. It's on the back of my phone right now. I can't show it to you because I'm using my phone. But go ahead, reach out to me and let me know how I can be of service. David at dmeltzer.com. Love to answer any questions you have about Popple. Perfect. Here we go. What advice would you give to someone trying to get into the entertainment business? Oh, I think I answered something. She came live with me. She was awesome. Awesome. All right, last question, everyone. Do you need different marketing strategies for different social media platforms? What you need is great content. Then you need a marketing strategy on how to modify that content onto the different platforms. You need a marketing strategy on how to amplify it, right? Because if you're going to have sponsored, non-sponsored, different channel partnerships, other influencers, there's a ton of different ways to amplify that modified content. And then there's actually a third one, which is a marketing strategy, which is different for each of the platforms because some don't even have it, which is to perpetuate your content. So, there's certain places like YouTube that you may not get initially, or even going live, right? I may not get initially thousands and thousands of people on here live, but I will get thousands and thousands of people when I post it in perpetuity in different places. So capture the quality content strategy, but you're going to capture the whole thing. The strategy in modifying it, editing it, modifying it, amplifying it, and perpetuating. Everyone, I am not going to take up too much of your Sunday, but I will be back tomorrow between 8 and 9 a.m. Pacific time for some free live Q&A, pitch competition. Join us on Friday. You'll love it. If you have a company you want to pitch, if you have a favor you want to pitch, if you want to pitch how to have your kids eat broccoli, I don't care. Come join me on the 2-minute drill. You get 2 minutes to pitch. I give you feedback, and then you get one question as well. We're going to be doing that Friday. So 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you missed any of the trainings, if you want any of the guides, if you want my book for free, just email me, david@dmeltzer.com. It's that easy. If you want to join my text community and be aware and text me back and forth, 949-298-2905. I really look forward to seeing everyone. Thank you for the great questions. Alan, Tommy, Eric, Nick, Morgan, everybody, Samir, thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, as always, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. Have a great day.